welcome back to DeForest Hobbies. We're working again on the VF-1 Valkyrie issue 11 of the 160 centimeter 124 scale model space plane from basically Robotech or Macross series. Looks like this is the magazine here. We're going to be working on some kind of a mechanism. We got some stuff. It looks like things here, and a little bit of some kind of a sled that's going to go back and forth. Got some gearing pieces in it. Looks like. Yeah. Oh, interesting. We're going to be putting ball bearing, small tiny ball bearings in here. So I'm going to have to find my grease to take and make that a little bit slippery so that it glides better. I used some grease in that there earlier on, and that some silicone grease type of stuff that's kind of made for plasticky stuff. But looks like we're talking about the gun, the big gun barrel and stuff that they have that turns in that they use as the rifle. We're talking again about some more of the armaments that they carry on the Valkyries and stuff, and the other ones. And looks like we're talking about here in the real world with question and answers. There's questions about probably I'll figure out what that says there. Maybe it's probably about the radar and cockpit and some of the other stuff that they have and some of the armaments that's in here. Looks like they're talking about the flaps, the ailerons, and some of the jet exhaust of how they have afterburners and things. So I wish I could read this in American for you in that and tell you exactly what this says, but I'll bring this down just a hair more. Seems like it wants to reset on me for some reason, but yeah. So that's that part, and we go on to the movie here, and they're talking about Rick Hunter taking out. Oh, he took out Lin Min May at one point in time, and then they get caught in a battle, and that, and so she's caught, and he gets her back in there because I think this was after she had probably won Miss Macross or whatever, and they got back. And she kind of was all kind of weirded out by all that stuff and really didn't want to do all that things, but that was that. But it looks like we're going to get another motor in the next issue, in issue 12 here, so that'll be interesting. So I guess we'll get on with the parts and see what we're doing. All right. Here is Volume 11 parts that we've got, and we'll get these out of here, and we'll start working on these for the most part. This could be a little bit fiddly because we've got these tiny things here. Let me see if I can bring you down just this open here. This could be. This might be fun. We might need this here for this to get done. And we're gonna open this up here first. I'll have these out of the way. There. Oh, come on. And we're gonna open this up. And these are very tiny. I'll just show you this here while they're in the package. See how these little bad boys right here? Yeah, those tiny little ball bearings, tiny little ball bearings, and I'm betting there's not extras in here. I'm kind of taking a stab that there's not extras, so these are gonna be, yes. Pay attention to what we were doing. Okay. Definitely gonna need tweezers for this one. So, get my magazine here set up so that I can see what I'm working on here exactly. Make sure I'm doing this quite right. So yes, they want us to put these ball bearings in, these little bearings in here, in this part here. Let me see if I can get you down just a little bit closer. Maybe you can see that a little bit. Right in there, there's little holes. Too much glare going on. There's little holes right there. I'll put bearings in each one of those holes right there. So that's our first objective, and we're gonna take and get my tweezers like I did before here, and I'm gonna pump up some of this oil here because we're gonna give these guys every little chance to swirly cue in there on this, and it don't matter if I get this on this part here too, because that'll help us with this also. Some in that one there. Kind of wicks it up too with just this little thing here. I had some. Use my finger there. Doesn't really need all that much, but something to kind of help that, and then hopefully we can pick these up and drop one in each hole. Actually, these, I should be quiet because I'm doing really good here. As you can see, I'm doing absolutely marvelously good at getting these in these holes with no problem. Drip, drop one there, drop one there, drop one there, drop one there. So, okay, so now I got all them in there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece, and since this, like I said, this runs on this here, there's a little tiny stud right there, sticks up, and see, we can kind of get that to roll back and forth. That'll help us a little bit with that there on that. But now they want us to drop in ones in each one of these little spots here. There's 4 of them. There's 2 here on this side, 2 here on this side. So we're going to do a little bit more with this. We're going to put a little bit more oil in this here on this, and really I wished I had my grease. I don't know where my grease is right now. It's driving me insane. I've actually ended up ordering some more because I cannot find the silicone grease, and I'm getting the food grade silicone grease because that is easy on the plastic stuff if I have to. So we're gonna get, yeah, we got a little more in there, more in here, and we're gonna kind of coat them too, because why not? We're definitely any little bit of lubricant on there will help this slide through here. And it looks like we do have extras when we do this. Right there. Right there. Looks like they gave us 2 extras just in case. So we've got them, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take, let's see here, we're going to put these on there, and we're going to put that with, okay, so there's 2 different ones here. There's this one here with this little deal here, and that's going to go on this side like that. And this one here is going to go on this side here, like so, with that little divots down in that. And then we're going to take our screws here we've got, put that on there, and we're going to dip them in the oil. Oops. Don't get too cocky. Don't get too cocky. Go slow here. Slower your roll. Trying to speed things up here. Slower roll. Now I'm gonna save those two little ball bearings and that, because you never know when I might need them for some more of this, and I think there is some parts coming up that might use that same size ball bearing. I think I saw something maybe when I was looking kind of through some of the magazines just to see what was coming up, and I think the wings actually have ball bearing things on it when it swivels on, so helps to have them, so we'll keep those in mind. So get this done down here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to end up putting this onto our main piece, the main body that we've got. So as soon as I get this one tightened down here, and of course our motor is going to fit right on there, so we're going to slide that back and forth. Kind of help that out with that little bit of oil in there too. Makes that nice and slide a lot better in there than having metal grind against metal, even though this is kind of a light metal. So we're going to take that and we're going to bring this over, this heavy piece. This is getting to be pretty hefty, this piece here. We're going to add some more metal to it, which is going to go right on here like so, and we're going to line it up with this hole and this hole and that hole and that hole right there. So we're going to line them up like that. Bring that back all the way. And hey, we did that. I know you all want to get in the model, but only one at a time. One at a time. Take your turn. Take your turn. Take your turns. Gotta have them take their turns, you know. Can't have them go crazy on us. Get started here with one of them. And as I'm recording this, I'm listening to my water pump running because I'm trying to wash some laundry. And my water pipe somewhere's down near my barn that feeds the cows water and some of the other things is not faring so well right now. It's actually got a slight water leak in it, and it's coming up out of the ground, and so I've got it's late here, so I can't really get anybody to come out tonight because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now when I'm doing this. And actually not 1 o'clock, it's almost midnight, I should say. And so yeah, we're gonna have to dig it up and figure it out, and I don't have the equipment to do it here on the farm. So but yes, if you must know, I do have, just because I haven't shown anything on farming, I do farming and that, and I do have animals, so they must have water. And yeah, and the way our system has been set up for the longest time, it does not have any shut-offs except to shut the whole system off at once. But that's beside the point. And anyways, here is this here in, and that's how that's going to work right there. And so that is volume 11 completely done in that. So hope you're enjoying this, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Hey, if you made it to the end of this video, congratulations. Just remember, like and subscribe for all my great substance. There you go. Catch you on the flip side.